Mom, can they take the baby away from me during a police investigation?
Miranda, sweetheart, you're not even a suspect. Why would you think that?
I don't know. I know it's silly, but Melissa's mom, scared me.
Her daughter's missing. She's probably getting desperate. I wouldn't pay it much mind.
I'm freaking out a little bit, Mom. I'm trying not to, but, I don't have an alibi. My DNA is on the doorknob of that bathroom. I'm just so, worried about them accusing me of something, and I know I didn't do anything.
Okay. I have a solution that you may not like.
What is it, Mom?
Mill is the one that, well, you know. Maybe you should talk to her and clear things up and make sure that you don't have a hand in this.
I was hoping you weren't going to say that. So I came to see you because I can't sleep. I'm worried about my baby. I'm always looking over my shoulder, and I know you know what happened, and I just want to know that I'm not in trouble, or that I'm not liable, or that I don't have to worry about my future.
You should be talking to Mill.
I know, that's what my mother said, but you felt like the better option.
You were at my house the day she went missing. Understood? That's the story.
There's just too many things that make me worried, my DNA was on the doorknob, and
Mill cleaned up. She replaced the door.
Okay. I can't believe I'm just having this conversation, but... And I know this sounds crazy, but I also feel, terrible.
She hit your kid. She broke into your apartment. She was a terrible person. No one's gonna miss her. Did you spend the money I gave you?
No. I'm honestly, saving it for the baby.
You should take your baby. Go on a trip. Disney. Something. Treat yourself. You only live once.
Maybe one day.
So Jeff, I heard you're finally looking into that case.
Yeah, I thought about it and you were right. My gut says it has to be either Miranda or it has to either be Joey. Either way, I feel bad for that baby because it's going to have a parent going to prison. Hey, oh baby, you called me?
Yeah, you know what I realized? I haven't had, motion sickness since I had Junior.
Oh, wow. So what, you think having a baby cured your, your motion sickness?
Yeah, I guess that's one of those things that's just changed for me after pregnancy. I can't believe we had a baby.
I know, baby. I can't believe it either sometimes. I can't imagine myself having a baby with anyone else. Yo, Melissa, you called me?
Yeah, I only want to try to have a baby in the fall so that we have a summer baby.
Baby, I don't really think it works like that.
Joey, I only want my children to have summer birthdays. Summer parties are just so fun.
Listen, it's going to be hard enough for us to get... You know what, baby? Whatever you want. I told Melissa to get her things and to leave. We broke up, okay? And she told me that she needed a day to get her things together and get out, right? So I went to the store, and when I came back, she was gone. That's all I know. And all of her possessions, including her cell phone, were in your house when you came back. Yeah. But you know, with all due respect, you're a cop. Shouldn't a detective be? I'm also a detective. You know, your neighbors told me that you both used to fight a lot. Your baby ever get mixed up in that? I never once laid a hand on Melissa, and I would never, in a million years lay a hand on my son. What about Miranda? Never. I loved Miranda, alright? Look, if you're gonna treat me like a suspect and you're gonna stand here and accuse me of things, I think the wise thing for me is to have a lawyer here, right? I don't stand here accusing you of anything, but come on now. How many times have we heard about in the news where a woman goes missing and then we hear from the husband or the boyfriend some fairy tale story, and then days, weeks, months, maybe even years later, we find out that that same husband knows exactly what happened to the woman, or he knows where she is. As an officer, it's my job to make sure that every stone is turned over, because Melissa's missing, and you were her significant other, right? You were the one that saw her every single day. You're the same person that these neighbors say fought with her day after day after day. There's a lot that can be considered suspicious here, Joey. That's all I have to say. I'm sure there'll be more questions coming your way, and I'm sure this case will be a burden on your life. But if you're innocent, you shouldn't have a problem, right? Well, with all that being said, the only thing that I have to say is that I'm innocent. I hope you are, for your baby's sake.
You know, if you pick this hotel, it's cheaper. But you know, we used to always go to the other one at Disney.
Yeah.
You know, for someone planning a trip to Disney with your baby, you don't seem too enthused.
I am. I'm great. I'm excited.
I don't know. Usually when we plan things like this, you're a little bit more involved.
I don't mean to bring it up, but you know the circumstances. Even the money I'm using to go on Disney feels dirty. How am I supposed to enjoy any of this? I'm just constantly just on edge.
Have the police questioned you further?
No, nothing. But even the silence is making me feel like they're watching me, you know?
Oh, this may sound a little crazy, but maybe if you invited Joey to the trip, things would feel a little bit more normal for you.
I don't know about that, Mom.
Why don't you just think about it? I'm not saying get back together, Fern, but in a time like this, maybe family is what will make normalcy come back.
In tonight's feature, we bring you a story that's gripping the nation. A woman named Melissa goes missing. Her boyfriend goes to the store. He returns, and she's no longer there. Her cell phone, her coat, all of her possessions, still at the boyfriend's house, and not a suspect has been named. Tonight we take a closer look at the disappearance of Melissa. Melissa Cartwright went missing on June 7th, 2023, and the last person to see her was her boyfriend, who was reported to have a tumultuous relationship with her. One person determined to find her daughter is Melissa's mother, Barbara Jean, who I had the privilege to sit down with and tell us just what she's doing to make sure that no stone is left unturned in this investigation.
It's been a terribly dark time for me and my family. As a single mother myself, this has been one of the most hardest things that I have ever dealt with. My daughter has never gone a day without texting me. She has never gone a day without calling me. So for her to disappear like this is completely out of character. I just hope that she comes home to Mama. Please, if anyone has information about my daughter, I'm giving my information to the reporter here.
And then there's one lone detective, also a cop, who had lost his son, who was also affiliated with the family. And now things are looking just a little bit too suspicious for Jeff. In all my years of being a police officer and a detective, I have never seen so many coincidences in a case. You know, I've had my fair share of problems with this family that I have huge regrets for. But this time around, I'm finally thinking of my son. And something's not right with Melissa's disappearance, and I will not stop until someone is in prison. Cinnamon, I don't want to be this type of guy, but are you like looking for anything serious right now?
No, not right now.
What about like down the line?
Maybe.
Again, I don't want to be this guy, but I think about it from time to time. Are you talking to like other dudes? Like, are there other guys in the picture?
No.
All right, so I'm like the only one.
Yeah.
All right, I guess that's enough questions for today. Did you love Joey?
I don't want to talk about him.
All right, I'm sorry. I don't mean to go there. You ever think you'll go back with him?
Right now, no.
All right. I'm gonna go check the mail.
Yeah, Miranda, you had to pick the baby up.
Alright, he's in the playpen watching Blue's Clues. Can I ask you a question? Why did you always have to lie to me when it came to Melissa and the baby?
Look, I know everyone thinks I'm crazy for not noticing it earlier, but I really genuinely didn't want to believe that she was doing that to my baby, you know what I'm saying? And then when I found out the last time, like, coming here and telling you, I was already, like, livid, you know what I mean? I just didn't want to escalate it.
Yeah, well, just because we're separated, that doesn't mean that I'm not owed a certain level of transparency.
Alright, well, Melissa's gone, okay? So, when it comes to co-parenting or whatever this is called, you and me should have way less problems.
I hope so. Something always seems to go wrong. Have you seen the news?
Yeah, I've seen it. I've been trying to avoid it, but at the end of the day, I'm innocent, so I really don't care. I just hope that you can say the same.
Do you mean that sarcastically, or do you actually, like, care about me?
Just because we're in this situation that we're in, and we're separated and all that, it doesn't mean you're the mother of my baby, okay? That's it.
I was thinking about taking the baby on a trip. Never mind.
Alright, Miranda, I'll see you Sunday.
You know, Mom, sometimes I feel like I don't pay attention to my baby enough. You know, he should be holding his bottle now. Why do I still have to... I think I'm just on edge because of this stupid case.
That's what I've been saying, dear. Did you get a chance to see that news report?
I just stopped watching it, Mom. Like, there's only so much I can stomach about that stuff. I just need to, like, decompress from it all.
Okay, well, you should probably know that most people in the media are blaming Joe.
You know, that's really messed up. Like, he genuinely had nothing to do with it. I mean, he played, like, a really small part, but not even really, though.
No, but I figured I would tell you so that you can stop worrying so much about, you know, yourself getting locked up.
Thanks, Mom, but, like, at the end of the day, I don't want my baby's father going to prison. What?
I don't know, it's just nice to hear you say something positive about him. I understand the circumstances, but it's nice to see people be civil.
I'm trying to subtly put us back together, Mom. I only say what I say about him because he's my baby's father. I feel like I'm obligated to say certain things. But let's not forget that after the baby was born, he cheated on me.
I know, I'm not insensitive to that. But, did you ask him about Disney?
I came close, but I think I have bigger things to worry about.
Yeah, I'm not finding it anywhere. Why is it so hard to find spicy brown mustard? Hey, excuse me. You know which aisle that spicy brown mustard is?
Oh yeah, man, it's right up.
It's over here.
Ah, thanks, Cinnamon. You're a doll. You know, I really love shopping with you.
Oh, hey, Uncle Jimmy.
Oh, hey, Joey. What are you doing here?
I was just buying something so I can get cash back for Miranda's child custody money or whatever. Who were you just talking to?
Oh, I was talking to the employee. I was looking for the spicy brown mustard.
Oh, all right.
How are things with the Melissa case?
I think the cops been like camping outside my house and all that. Are you sure you weren't talking to someone?
Who'd you see, Joey? Come on now. Alright, Uncle Jimmy. I'll be seeing you. Don't want to wait for the premieres and want to see the videos before everyone else? Then head on over to my Patreon where you can get early access for $4.99.
It's me again. Don't ask me to explain, but I just dropped the baby off in Nanny Agatha's.
You want hot dogs?
Trial 6, Ultimate Steak Burger Combo.
Here's your hot dogs.
Well, who would have ever thought that you and me would be in this room together, sharing this moment? I thought that I was gonna die on that roof. People still say that I should have. But here we are. Believe me, I'm not here because I want to be. Then why are you here, Miranda? Because I know what you saw on that nanny cam. Because I saw the same thing. Yep. Melissa hit my grandson. And I know she's done it before. If you hadn't arrived, I would be there right now. So you'll take care of her? I have no problem getting rid of her. But my question to you is, why don't you? Why are you coming to me? Because what she's done to my baby.
Hey Ma, sorry I've been MIA lately. You obviously know I've been dealing with stuff. You know, Uncle Jimmy's been acting weird too, and that's been throwing me off.
I know, dear. Times have never been this crazy in the family before.
Yeah, it's just weird. Like, I don't know how to feel anymore, you know? I just feel like numb.
Well, you might not like me asking this question, but do you miss Melissa?
I guess I miss the parts of Melissa that aren't toxic. You know, the good times.
Hopefully she turns up one day and you can get some closure. You can't stop life just because it's strange.
It's kind of hard, Ma, you know. I see my son once a week. The police think I offed my girlfriend. I have a baby mama situation. I have an uncle that's acting weird. It's just like every time I look into the future, it just depresses me.
Don't overthink the future, dear. Remember back in high school when you beat that boy up? You had no idea what was coming next, but you survived.
Yeah, I remember him. The kid's name was Nico. Stole my girlfriend. You steal my girlfriend, you get your ass kicked.
You'll get through this, is all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I know, Ma.
So, have the police shown up to question you?
Yeah, they showed up. But then they left. Because I didn't answer the door.
You ignored them?
My shows were on.
I need to ask this question. Why do you support Miranda? Why did you give her all that money?
Someone has to. Your deadbeat son won't do it, and he'll be in jail soon.
He's not going to jail. Why would you say something like that?
Because I know you're going to try. But Miranda's not gonna take the fall for what you did to Melissa. So who's left? It ain't me. it's gonna be your son. That's not true. I love my son. So much so that you would get rid of his girlfriend because you can't stand another woman loving him. I'm done talking to you, Mother. I know you know that Duche was gonna try to kill me. Were you going to let him do it?
Hey, Nanny Agatha. You wanted to see me?
Yes. Have a seat. Joey, are you blind or stupid?
Nanny Agatha, I can't even pretend to understand what you mean.
Your Uncle Jimmy. He's been dating that girl of yours. Cinnamon?
What? I knew it. I knew he was acting suspicious, and I knew I saw something in that grocery store. I knew. What a scumbag.
You cheated on Miranda with that girl. You got everything that you deserve.
I understand that, Nanny Agatha. I've made my mistakes, okay? But what he did is the ultimate betrayal, alright? He's a dead man. Why did you tell me this?
I have my reasons. But next time you're with a woman, be faithful to her, you understand me?
Yes, Nanny Agatha.
So, what did you want to have this meeting for? You can't blame me for finding it a little odd. Well, we're both mothers. We're both grandmothers. But something needs to be addressed. Your daughter has been terrible to me over the years. Frankly, I think you have that backwards. Your narrative can be whatever you want it to be. But then there's the truth. And what is your truth? My truth is that I don't do favors for anyone without collecting. And you should be the first person to know that your daughter will be going to prison for what she did against Melissa. You set her up? When people look back at my relationship with Melissa, what will they see? Happy photos on Mother's Day, happy texts. Everyone will say that I got along with her, but they'll also say that there were fingerprints on a door. Now we all know why you liked Melissa, or why you pretended to like Melissa so much. Well, newsflash, my daughter will never go to prison. Never. You delusional, withered old bat. It's me you're talking to. I'm the real villain in this story.
Yeah, Cinnamon, I'll see you soon. My mother Agatha wants to speak to me about something, so I shouldn't be long.
Alright, good luck. We can drive now.
Hey, Ma. How have you been?
You don't think with your brain, do you?
What are you talking about?
Your nephew's paramour?
You know about that?
I know everything, Jimmy.
You can't tell Joey. I'd be a dead man. He'd kill me.
Too late. He already knows.
Oh, no. Oh, Ma. I'm gonna have to leave the state or something. Yeah, you don't understand. Joey turns into a different person when it comes to stuff like this. I'm a dead man. There's no way out from... Oh, no. I know what I have to do. I'm sorry, Joey. Excuse me. I have information on that missing persons case for Melissa Cartwright. It was my nephew.
Was she really as toxic as everyone said she was?
Hey, yo, Melissa. What'd you want to talk to me about?
Joey, can I be honest with you for a minute?
I don't know, that doesn't usually end well, but go ahead.
Maybe we'd have like a stronger, healthier relationship if you cut out Miranda and the baby.
Melissa.
I know it sounds terrible, but just hear me out. Like, you don't want to hear this, but everything that happened with Miranda was a failure. Why keep visiting that? Why only see the baby on the weekends? Why do it to yourself when you can literally start a whole new family with me?
Maybe I love my son? Did you ever think of that?
You don't see it from my perspective. Like, why say goodbye to the baby every Sunday and hurt yourself when you could literally have a baby with me every day? You don't have to deal with the goodbyes on Sunday. You could have a baby with you 24/7.
You're literally standing here telling me to forget my kid and start a whole new life with you. You don't see how, like, toxic that is?
Because again, from my perspective, I'm the one that sees you come home every Sunday and you're like, another week. I miss my baby. And it just tears you apart. Like, I don't want to deal with that. You shouldn't have to deal with that. Like, everyone does it. You can reconnect with the baby later in life.
Melissa, if you had a baby with another man before me or whatever, right? And I said all this to you, how would that make you feel?
That's different.
How is it different? Why am I even giving this the time of day? She hit my kid. Hello, Jeff. Nice to see you again. I'm here with information on that missing persons case. Melissa Cartwright. I know who did it. Hello, Mel. Your brother Jimmy already came in. Excuse me, what? Yeah. Joey, your son. He's being apprehended as we speak. Agatha. She was one step ahead of me. She outsmarted me.
He's been arrested for what? Oh my God.
I know this isn't what you want to hear, but now you don't have to worry anymore. You don't have to look over your shoulder. You're free. With all the drama put away, you can focus on your baby.
This isn't what I wanted.
Nanny Agatha saved you, Miranda.
Yes, but Joey's innocent. This time, at least.
I'm gonna go peacefully, alright? Got my baby here, though. So maybe you could call my baby's mother, take care of the baby, do what you want with me, alright?
What do I do, Mom? Like, this isn't right.
Miranda, I know that I've been flip-floppy about Joey, but I was wrong for trying to put you both back together.
It has nothing to do with any of that or us getting together. It has to do with my baby's father going to prison for something that he didn't do.
He was bad for you, Miranda.
Mind your business, Gina. Suddenly you're a moral authority?
No, you pretty much abandoned Mom to go be with Joey, and I do everything for her right now.
You treat Mom like
Girls?
No, both of you.
What are you even doing here, John?
My son's going to prison. You don't even call me. You don't even let me know. He's my stepson.
I'm not obligated to tell you anything. The second you walked out of Joey's life, you lost that privilege. Now because he's in the news, you just want to be famous, that's all.
Don't start with that, Mill. You're the one that said get out of his life. You're the one that kept me from seeing him. You're not going to do that with my grandson. Where is my grandson? Like, who's he with now? If Joey's getting locked up, who's he with? Because I want to see him for once.
The witch of a mother took your grandson when the police rolled up on Joey. You're not seeing him, though.
So what, you actually think he killed this girl or what?
John, why do you want to be in everyone's life all of a sudden? Come on now, I see right through this.
Because I'm sick, Mill. I'm sick.
Well, John, do me a favor and go die somewhere else. Maybe you'll win on one of those lotto tickets, and you'll be able to pay for your chemo.
You call all these other women names. You're the one that should be called a name right now. I'm seeing my grandson whenever I want to.
Get out before I chop your
Off.
I don't know what you have to say for yourself. You had my son and your nephew locked up because of your behavior and your misguided filth.
Mill, I understand that. You think that's lost on me? You think any of this was easy for me? He was gonna kill me, Mill. I know it.
I'm the one that should. You know I should.
Come on, Mill. Every one of Joey's followers would riot if something happened to me.
Of course a bunch of hoochie mamas would support a man who stole his nephew's side piece.
What? You think you're untouchable?
Listen, Mill, I apologize. But look at it this way. If you weren't gonna go down for the crime, who was gonna?
You support Miranda too, huh?
Miranda's innocent.
Jimmy, pack up your things and get out of this house. Your days of being a basement baby are over.
Hey, Cinnamon. I don't know why you're not picking up the phone. I don't know if you're getting my text or not, but I need a place to stay. My sister Mill. She's throwing me out.
So Jeff, what evidence did this Jimmy guy bring forward to get Joey locked up?
Well, the cameras in the house were cut. His alibi didn't pan out. His uncle pretty much said he was planning it for a long time.
Hey man, I know it's not my place, but that doesn't really sound like good enough evidence.
Why don't we let the jury handle it?
Jeff, I wanted you to get on this case, but I hope you're not locking this guy up because you have other motives, you know? Like,
Uncle Jimmy's pretty much a witness in my eyes, okay? And that bathroom's probably got Joey's evidence. I mean, his DNA all over the place.
come on, Jeff. This isn't sitting well with me.
Joey confessed.
He confessed?
Ma, can I come talk to you? I got nowhere to go.